down and 10 at their own 27-yard line for UAPB. First offensive possession of the game. Higgins hands off. And still running with a little reckless abandon is B.J. Curry, running the offense from the running back position. And you look at Mekhi Higgins and the stats on that young man. Mekhi Higgins, one of the top quarterbacks in the SWAC. 6'3", 200-pound junior, redshirt junior, and has a pass complete on the near side. Comes out to Kevin English, the tight end. Let's check out the defense, Grambling's defense. This lineup brought to you by Ford. And the defensive line, Jaden Hardy is a senior, had 9 tackles 2 weeks ago against Prairie View. The linebacker, Andrew Jones, leads the SWAC in tackles with 60. And in the secondary, Blake Davis, he's a freshman, had 16 tackles the last 2 weeks. 1st and 10. Higgins rolls right, throws, has it complete on the far side, and coming up with the reception
looks like
is Derek White.
Yeah.
And that's good for 13 yards. White out of Atlanta, Georgia, a junior.
The Mekhi Higgins, this is why he's one of the top passers in all the SWAC. Just rolls out easy money, a little pitch and catch. This is a great start by their offense. When you're the visiting team, you want to come in and make an impact on that opening drive. That's exactly what the Golden Lions are doing. And they want to come in here and try and get that momentum to carry over from their first SWAC victory.
27-yard line is where they started this drive. Across the 45 to the 46, swing out on the near side. Nothing doing that time on the reception by Kristen Gamage. Brought down immediately before he could get a head of steam going.
Yeah, Joel Williams out there, right place at the right time. He had a nice tackle on that. Open field's tough, and I'll tell you, Gamage had a nice spin move, but it was a great job by Williams pulling him down.
3rd down and 2. Just getting underway here. Homecoming, the ball at the 46-yard line. Higgins calling the signals from the near hash mark. Back to pass. He is sacked. Boy, they came with pressure that time. They brought everybody, didn't they?
That's right. Joel Williams, one of the first ones to get up in there. A crucial 3rd down. That's what you need from your defense all day, to get up in there, punch them in the face, because when you give Mekhi Higgins time to throw, he will hurt you. But look at that pressure. Everybody coming from the outside. That's a gang tackle. Nice job by the defense, getting up in his face, not letting anything be easy out there.
He lost 8 yards on that play, bringing up a 4th down punting situation. Grambling, Jalen Johnson back to receive the punt. And he's going to make the catch at about the 29-yard line. Up the field he goes. Jalen Johnson across the 45 to about the 46, 47-yard line. And there we're scuffling once again.
Charlotte, they were ripping at that ball, too. He did not want to go down. Jalen Johnson did a nice job staying on his feet. The only danger with that is getting that ball ripped out. 17 yards on the return by Jalen Johnson, who came in averaging on punt returns about 4 points per yard. 4 yards per punt return. I'll get it right.
From touchdown to touchdown.
Off the left side, there it goes.
It's the biggest event of the year. And HBCU Go is your homecoming home.
Make sure to keep watching HBCU Go.
Witness the tradition, culture, performances, and the greatest rivalries of the season. Jackson State University visits Bethune-Cookman University Homecoming Saturday, October 26, 3/2 Central on HBCU Go.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
Spend too
overindulge.
much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session. Check your local listings for times and channel.
The best free streaming service is here. From local news,
here's a look at our 5-day forecast.
National news, TV, and more.
This is, as they say, a game changer.
Local Now is packed with endless entertainment. So what are you waiting for? Local Now has everything you need with the channels you love.
We're back!
Local Now, free TV that starts in your city.
She's full of unexpected surprises.
Sounds like there may be a little jealousy going on, girl.
She's friendly, firm, and always fair.
She did what was healthy for her. She's not ready. She doesn't know what she wants herself.
Justice is always served in Judge Maybelline's courtroom.
That's her business. That's none of your business. You put your foot in your mouth, honey. You wrote a check that your behind couldn't cash.
Don't miss Justice with Judge Maybelline. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Grambling, well, first quarter, no score. The offensive line. Pass is incomplete. This is Miles. So to bring up a third down after the handoff that time to Travion Hargrove. Let's see what they come up with on this third down situation. For the season in third down conversions, only 33% for Grambling right now, and it's third down and 7. Ball resting at the 45. Crawley throws out in the flat and it's incomplete. A little bit too much for Jalen Johnson, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Crawley coming into this game, Mickey Joseph says he's a little bit beat up right now. He really wants to have him focus on making good decisions on that one. The receiver wasn't even deep enough for a first down. So again, they're going to punt this ball away. Mickey also said they might do some things at quarterback this week. So let's keep an eye on that as they move the ball. He also said look for them to run the ball a lot this week. They want to pound that like he did when he was with the Huskers.
Yeah,
rolling 500-600 yards.
Do a Tom Osborne, right?
That's right. That's how we did it back in the day.
Schifano with the punt. And Grambling downs it at the 15-yard line. So when we come back, Arkansas Pine Bluff will have the ball for the second time this afternoon. No score here at homecoming.
Do you think we should head back? Gum. Sippy, 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 gum. Take
the next exit on the right.
What's up, Mom?
Are you brushing, flossing, keeping those teeth sparkling?
Shining bright. At least that's what Tiffany says.
Who's Tiffany?
I gotta go.
Smile. Crest has you covered. This is how we HBC you.
Amazon Fall Favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more. Shop Amazon Fall Favorites now.
Citi's industry-leading global payment solutions help their clients move money around the world seamlessly in over 180 countries, and help a partner like the World Food Program as they provide more than food to people in need. Together, Citi and the World Food Program empower families across the globe.
Meet the new Target Circle, the easiest way to get more Target. That means automatic deals when you join for free. Pay with the new Target Circle card and save an extra 5%. Use it on everyday stuff and on Make Their Day stuff. And upgrade to the new Target Circle 360 for unlimited same-day delivery, so you can get what you need, when you need it. Better in every way. That's the new Target Circle.
I'm here with Isaac Tatum, and he's definitely our Coke Zero Sugar fan of the game. Now, Isaac, you've been coming to these games since before Doug Williams was a quarterback. Talk to me about what it means to support the G-Men.
Yes, I was a student here when Doug was here, when President Jones was here, when Hobley was here, and the community is everything here at Grambling State University. We have educated tons and tons of leaders here, as all HBCUs do. So Grambling has given me a great education.
That is so awesome. Now, I know being a fan is hard work, so I have a gift to give to you, a nice ice-cold Coke Zero Sugar, because fan work is definitely thirsty work.
Yeah, he's been around a long time, huh?
And I like the entourage he rolls with. Had his little pom-pom ladies there, creating a little homecoming magic.
At the 15-yard line, second possession of the afternoon, Higgins wanted the pass, and he's going to be sacked. Not in the end zone. He was out at the 1-yard line, but a 14-yard loss on that sack.
Andrew Jones, that's why, Charlie, he is the guy leading the SWAC in tackles. But Mekhi Higgins is an elusive runner. Look at the pressure here. Everybody on him. Jones comes in and cleans up. But they had all kinds of pressure. Same thing they had on that third down. Bryce Cage in there first on the little do-si-do. And then Andrew Jones on cleanup duty. A near safety, inches from the goal line.
2nd and 24 is the score, or the goal that Pine Bluff has facing right now. Andrew Jones with, like you said, his 61st tackle of the year. But more importantly for this Grambling team, that's the 11th sack of the season.
Yeah, man, they know how to bring it on defense, and that's what they want to set.
Arkansas Pine Bluff.
So now
the first charge timeout.
Hampton wants to take a timeout, talk things over, because his team is deep in their own territory. Higgins gets sacked back there, you know. Actually, when you look at this Arkansas Pine Bluff team, John, they're the most sacked team in the SWAC. They've been sacked. That's 24th time this season they've been sacked.
Well, Charlie, that says a lot, too, because they've had so much success throwing the ball. We got Giovanni Gibson, who's been lighting up the entire nation, and then you got Mekhi Higgins, who's been so solid in the SWAC, so they can get rid of that problem. Stop the sacks. These guys are going to cause some damage, but right now it's like you have that space heater. Mickey Joseph wanting to put the heat on, but when you have your back against the end zone, it's like when the thermostat in your house gets too hot and your back is sweating. That's what they're feeling right now. They got to have a play here to get off that goal line.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they come up with. Of course, Higgins is the #1 passer in the SWAC, and as a team, they're the ranked second in passing offense as a team. Higgins standing in his own end zone, lets it go, has a man out there, and no interference, no call. But they wanting a call, looking for a flag from the referee, thinking he was interfered with.
Yeah,
is Giovanni Gibson.
That's right.
They double teamed him down
the go-to money guy, and that's what they have to do all day. You don't want to let him burn you, make somebody else beat you. But there was a little bit of contact, but the referees let it go. We take a look here, little bump and grind before he gets there. So that's a referee call. There was contact. It wasn't flagrant, but at the same time, maybe they thought that ball wasn't catchable.
Well, I heard that last weekend in a couple of NFL games. They were talking about interference being called on balls that were not catchable. So, you know, when you call one that's not catchable and you don't call one that is, it's interesting. Here's a pass out in the flat, and that goes incomplete, intending it that time for Derek White, and to bring up 4th down, punting from deep in their own territory at their own 1-yard line.
Charlie, the G-men keeping that heat on. They've had success coming up that middle. Mekhi Higgins, that's a seasoned veteran move right now. He felt the heat. They're not in any position to take any chances. He just got rid of the ball to avoid being tackled in the end zone. So great play by him. You don't want to face 4th down, but you also don't want a safety.
Jalen Johnson, the deep man, and they should have pretty good field position. That is Grambling when they get the ball for the 2nd time today. Punting from his own end zone is Jeremy Baker.
Wow. Got a piece of that ball.
Terrible. A great field position at the 21-yard line, and that's where Grambling will get the ball 1st down and 10. As you look at Mr. And that was Duchesne, actually. That was not Baker punting the ball away.
Charlie, you see the contact here.
It is Baker. It is Baker.
You see the contact, and this is what you think. You might, with the naked eye, think, hey, why aren't they throwing the flag? But he actually got a piece of the ball. So at that point, the punter becomes fair game. So great play by special teams, helping the offense out, getting a chance to really, really put his team in a great position to score a touchdown.
That was Marquise Harris that came up with the block for the Grambling Tigers. So the ball will be spotted at the 21-yard line. How long was that punt?
Not very long.
20 yards.
Trey Bradford trying to grind it up there in the middle, and it's like you and I were here at practice yesterday. Mickey Joseph said, I'm going to be grounding this thing out. We used to do it in the Husker games. Now I'm taking the Tom Osborne playbook. Yeah, when I was in Nebraska, we would rush for 500 or 600 yards.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. We know Miles Crowley knows how to throw that rock.
Well, let's see what he does here on second down.
Running again.
Goes straight into the gut and inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal for the Tigers of Grambling. Great field position after that block punt, and now they get the ball at the 7-yard line, first and goal.
Hand off to Trey Bradford. This is what coaches do. When you come in with a game plan, you want to run the ball, and then you find these soft spots. You're going to keep pounding it right up there. So Mickey Joseph and his team, they're not going to slow down on that ground game until the Golden Lions can prove they can actually stop that. So moving the sticks on the ground.
Bradford, a 225-pound fifth-year senior, getting the ball around the right side, and he'll get into the end zone with ease. Charlie Bradford with a touchdown, and his first rushing touchdown in a week.
In a week, all right. Yeah.
Fourth of the season.
You want him to score a lot more during the week.
Actually, this is fourth of the season.
And this is the easy money. Again, they're having success running it. Was part of their game plan. He just puts it in coast drive and takes it on in, low gear, makes it look easy. But again, until they can stop them, watch for the G-men just to punish them on the ground.
For the point after for the Grambling Tigers, Harden. Kick is up, and it is good. And Grambling takes a 7-0 lead with 9 minutes to go. And we're here in the first quarter of play. It's homecoming in Grambling, and they're leading it by a dozen.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience. And join us as we amplify black excellence.
Judge Millian doesn't mince words.
Why aren't you stopping the behavior if it's happening right in front of you?
She cuts to the chase.
I think you're misreading the law a little bit.
Really? Compassionate.
You should be mad at one person, and that's him. When did something happen that made you feel uncomfortable?
She never accepts disrespect.
Stop your nonsense, or we will be escorting you out.
Watch Justice for the People with Judge Millian. Check your local listings for times and channel.
I'm Edward Delling-Williams, and I'm here in the English Channel for my new series, The French Pub. And we're about to go hunting for Normandy's lobster bounty.
The French Pub with Edward Delling-Williams.
One of my favourite things is just a quick homemade mayonnaise and a little breakfast radish. Just perfect.
An all-new series on Recipe.tv.
We ready? Yeah, it's time to address. You know we the best. Here to impress. We got you covered like you want bed rest. You can kick back, flip your head rest. Everything you need, we got excess. Just in, you ain't gotta just guess. Bringing big news and we said it best. We ready to go. Come and get it right now. We got what you like now. Every day and night now. Better get here right now.
Well, let's look at our Geico. Did you know? Get more with Geico. Bill Clinton the commencement speaker, the 42nd President of the United States, the keynote speaker at Grambling's 1999 commencement held at Eddie Robinson Stadium, where we are. He also gave the keynote graduation speech at Morgan State in 1997, both while he was in office as president. When you talk about Barack Obama delivering a speech, he did it 3 times, but only once as president, and that was to Hampton back in 2010.
Having the President of the United States on your campus, bringing some shine to HBCUs. You love that because, again, we're doing with HBCU Go. When you have a president, a sitting president, superstars like Oprah Winfrey come in, commencement speeches, it changes the game because it puts eyes on that. People like to know what's happening. We're going to continue my mission with HBCU Go. Elevate and celebrate and illuminate.
This one will be brought out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline. Laurencia, what do you have for us?
Yeah, you guys, I'm here on UAPB's sideline, and, you know, Coach Alonzo Hampton has been given the name by John Kelly of Dr. Feelgood, and for great reason, right? You know, we're seeing that it's getting pretty chippy out on the field, but he has continued to have that level head and that light, that positive light and energy. We talked to him earlier this week, and he said, you know, a lot of my players are like me. Listen, once you meet me, it's hard to forget me, and that is extremely true. So I'm super excited to see what he brings to his team and what message he brings out there to the field.
Yeah, what was so interesting when we talked to him earlier, when he played right down the road at Louisiana Monroe, about 30 minutes from where we are now, but he never was here in Robinson Stadium. He said he's excited to be here at Robinson Stadium. First time, of course, it's his second year as head coach at Pine Bluff.
Yeah, you know, it's exactly like Laurencia said. He does bring that vibe, and he said, I can't wait to be running down that hill, coming out of the tunnel and playing in Eddie Robinson. So he said he's as excited as when he played. He couldn't wait to get here to be facing the G-men.
And the handoff going around the right side this time to Zemarian Weber on the sweep to the right side, and actually lost a couple of yards on the play. Let's go down to Laurencia with more.
Yeah, you guys touched on it a little bit. You know, Coach Hampton was beyond excited to bring his team to play here at Eddie G. Robinson Memorial Stadium because he knows the impact that Coach Robinson had not only on him, but other head coaches within the HBCU realm, right? 57 years being a head coach, and Coach Hampton made sure to let his players also know where they're playing and the history that's surrounding them, and they're hoping to use that as fuel today against the G-men.
Weber on the previous carry picks up a first down, moves the sticks across the 35 to the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. It'll be second down and 8 after a gain of 2 on that last run. So Weber in the lineup, a freshman out of Franklin, Louisiana. Started his career at Louisiana Monroe. Now back to pass as Higgins. Falls down as he tries to get the ball away. The turf monster got a hold of him that time. And it'll bring up a third down.
You're right. It looks like Casper the Ghost may be suiting up for the G-men today. But yeah, Higgins trying to get outside and do something. Once in a while, your feet get out from under you. As he makes the move, he just kind of misstepped. Felt that pressure, though. They've been putting the pressure on him all day long. That was David Jones getting all up in his grill. Higgins had to hurry that ball, just happy to get rid of it.
Weber stays in the lineup beside his quarterback to the right side, near hash mark, offsides. They get a free play. That is Arkansas Pine Bluff as the defense jumped offside. So that was a little encroachment unless they were drawn offsides. But I believe it's going to be strictly offsides against Grambling.
Yeah, Charlie, that was a free one there. But look at Cisco Caston. He's doing a great job on defense. That's called fly paper coverage.
Outside defense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
First penalty of the ball game. Preston Clipper is our referee today, and his crew from the Southwestern Athletic Conference. So it'll be third down and about 3. Ball at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Charlie, stopping Giovanni Gibson, no easy job. Caston so far doing a nice job keeping him in check.
Again, trying to go to the left side. First down, and a shoestring tackle saving the touchdown with a good run that time. Coming out of the backfield, B.J. Curry.
Yeah, watch this. Great lineman work up front. He just had to bounce it outside, so easy money there, working it nicely. B.J. Curry picking up the first.
Curry still in the lineup, sophomore, and he gets the call once again. They go straight ahead into the heart of the defense. B.J. Curry.
A couple of fellas out there throwing each other around, little world wrestling going on. But Charlie, we saw it before the game. This one's heated. Mickey Joseph talked about that. He said, I got to teach my players, when you're in the HBCU world, this isn't a regular game. Every game is a rivalry. So Mickey J right there saying, do not get bad penalties. Use that energy on good tackles. Don't do that thing. He says, don't make any knucklehead plays.
This young man, B.J. Curry, the sophomore out of Magnolia, Arkansas, in the lineup right now. State high school title in the 110-meter hurdles. So he can run. Back to pass. Higgins rolls right, throws, has it complete inside the 35 down to about the 30-yard line. And he goes to the big tight end. Was that Cameron Burke on the reception? Number 11. 11 yards, I should say, on the reception. And that was Cameron Burke. They say he could flat out play, and he made a great catch because the ball wasn't perfect.
A little bit high. Those tall guys know how to climb the ladder. Mekhi Hagan's under pressure again, but rolling out, getting into his guy. They've had a nice drive here after getting shut down early. A combination on the ground and on the move. The key, give the G-men credit for not letting Javonte Gibson hurt them, but right now they're hurting them on the ground. Their running back's doing a great job.
Ninth play of the drive. Started at their own 25. Higgins rolls to the left. Has it out there. Has a man open, and he couldn't get it into the end zone a little bit too much. Intended for Mr. Roan that time.
Armani Roan had slipped behind the DBs on this one. I know Mekhi Hagan wants it back, has him, unleashes, but just overthrows. That one should have been an easy 6.
Armani
Personal foul, roughing the passer with targeting. Number 6 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Previous play is under further review.
Andrew Jones is the man they're listing as the man who had the roughing the passer penalty, and the targeting. The junior out of Marrero, Louisiana, started his career at Memphis before matriculating here at Grambling. Andrew Jones, a 6'2", 220-pound redshirt junior. So they're going to review it with our replay official,
Charlie. It's pretty clear.
Hall and Vernon Brakefield up in the booth, and we'll see what they come up with in this one.
Yeah, again, they will review it because that's what you need to do. But that one, it was well after the play, and he also leaned in, buckled his head down, and smacked him. So that's, I promise you, if they get this penalty, Mickey Joseph will not be a happy man. Those penalties kill. You have a chance to shut a play down, and you get the penalty. So take a look at this. He comes in, balls easily away. 2, 3 steps in, puts his helmet to helmet right there. Andrew Jones needs to not be doing that for a couple reasons. 1, it's dangerous. 2, it gets a penalty. Yeah, it hurts the team.
It surely does.
And trust me, what did Mickey J preach to us? I went to school with Mickey Joseph. He's a fiery guy. He's now about systems and making sure he does the right thing. He's saying, I cannot have my guys make these kind of mistakes. This one's going to cost them.
No question about it.
And Andrew Jones is a great linebacker. That was just unnecessary when it's in the heat of the moment and it's close. Sometimes they are. The referees have to make a call when you're a step away. That one, he had 2 to 3 steps.
4th most penalized team in the conference, averaging about 72 yards per game. And you talk about, homecomings. There are 12 homecomings going on today.
3. Ouch, Mekhi Hagan.
Here's our referee, Preston Clipper.
After further review.
I heard you.
After further review.
We got you, man.
Keep talking.
We know what it's going to be.
After further review, we have roughing the passer. We do not have targeting. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
They did not consider that a targeting penalty against Mr. Jones, and so he lives to get 2 more.
Yeah, exactly.
If that was 1, he would only have 1 more left. But more importantly for Arkansas Pine Bluff, they get 15 more yards added to it. And 48 of the 60 yards that they have in the contest have come on this particular drive.
Yeah.
And the ball is resting right inside the 15 at about the 14-yard line, where it's first down and 10. And again, in the backfield, B.J. Curry alongside his quarterback, Mekhi Hagan, the redshirt junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. Started his career at Cisco Junior College. Running out to the right side. This time the ball goes to Kristen Gamage. A little pass to Gamage.
Yeah, Mekhi Hagens, look, that's when you're under pressure, you got to get creative, right? Impromptu, he flips it out, but a smart move there. Only got about a yard, but it's better than the incomplete. So minor yardage, but it's still on the positive side on a little creativity. Mekhi Hagens to Christian Gamage.
2nd and 9 is the call right now. The ball resting right at about the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Hagens throws incomplete. Trying to flip it out. A little quick one over to Gibson. Gibson couldn't hang on to it. You know, one of the things they talk about is...
Real quickly, watch this here. Our very own Laurencia Moten. See, she's an athlete. She's a big-time basketball player. Thank goodness she's got the hot feet to get out of the way, Laurencia. We are so happy you're okay. These brothers coming with pads on, it could be damaging.
Third down
guys,
and 9.
I'm standing at 6'2", and a lot of them are my height, if not taller. So I'm so happy I got out the way because I'm not trying to get tackled. I don't have on pads.
Ladies and gentlemen, Laurencia Moten dancing out of harm's way. You look like a ballerina out there. Smooth moves.
Isaac in motion. Hagens throws, and it is caught inside the 5, but there's a flag on the play. Penalty marker down. Let's see what it is. Is it holding? Or it may be on the defense. Maybe offsides.
Offside. Defense. Number 13. That penalty is declined. Result of the play. First down.
So the ball is down inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. On that completion, and guess who? Giovanni Gibson.
The money man.
His first catch of the afternoon.
Yeah, you can't stop him. You can only hope to slow him down. So eventually we knew he was going to get his. But so far they've been doing a good job. But maybe he'll get some momentum going. You get that first catch, kind of start smelling it, feeling it, grooving it.
Again, B.J. Curry on 1st and goal. Trying to tie this game up. Red zone offense right now for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Hagen still looking at the sideline, trying to get the play. Play clock down to 5 seconds. And he keeps it. Throws it.
Wide open.
Touchdown. And it goes to the tight end, Jackson Isaac. Correction, Jackson Isaac on the reception. And that is his 2nd catch of the season. But more importantly, he put 6 points on the board.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure here. He dodges a few defenders, and then the little flip. But when you're wide open like that, the easy money. Jackson Isaac tiptoeing in the end zone. Charlie Neal, it is homecoming, and after this kick, we'll have a tie ball game.
75-yard drive that time. They used 12 plays. And the point after is up, and it is good. And we're all tied at 7 apiece here at Grambling. 4:34, the time remaining. 2nd quarter.
Big touchdown.
The 1st quarter, I'm sorry. Moving fast.
Let's go, we're in the building, baby. Ooh, that's crazy. Travel, man. Let's go. You was in the air for like 20 minutes. You saw that vertical? You saw that thing was vertical? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Buckets, baby. Buckets.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
They missed it! Wait a minute! There's a flag on the play!
Surprise! I see you found my gift early. Our radiant girl is ready for it all now.
Always. This is how we HBCU.
Thanks so much for sticking with us. It's all tied up here at Grambling. Score is 7-7. And I'm going to show you guys the last scoring drive right before the break. Jackson Isaac caught it in the end zone. Now we have a tied ball game. Now we are experiencing some audio issues in the booth, but stick with us because we'll have that all figured out shortly.
All right. Thank you, Laurencia. And we talk about that catch by that young man, Jackson. That's his first catch since the season opener when they played Arkansas. And they got beat in that particular game 7-0. They came back the next week and won 73-0. So you go from one extreme to another, right?
Well, Jackson Isaac, look for him to get some action today because, again, they're going to be keying on Mr. Gibson all day long, so that should free up Isaac for some easy money.
Here's a return.
Easy money.
Talking about a return, a great return for the Grambling Tigers, and a 35-yard return. Let's look at our Scholar Athlete brought to you by Ford. University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Running back Sean Ross, a redshirt sophomore, majoring in social work with a 3.2 grade point average. And then there's Andrew Frazier from Grambling, the wide receiver, majoring in kinesiology, a 3.3 GPA. Congratulations for being built Ford proud for both of them, young man, because what's all about being a Scholar Athlete.
You got that right, Charlie. And both of these head coaches, they say it all starts in the classroom. And Charlie, just as we saw that Mickey Joseph told us.
Ashton Fry's in there. He's a sophomore out of Birmingham, Alabama. Started his career at Jackson State. And he's going to take it on the option and takes it up to the midfield stripe. A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Ashton Fry, 6'5", lists him only at 195. That is tall, long, and lean. But Mickey J has said, I'm confident in this kid. He knows what he's doing. And he said after the second drive, he's going to bring him in to give him some looks.
Yeah. And he has the ball at midfield. 2nd down and 8. And the handoff goes straight ahead, and it's Dedrick Talbert. Talbert takes it down to about the 46-yard line. Let's go down to Laurencia.
Yeah, you guys, many people don't know that Mickey Joseph was actually a very talented quarterback at the University of Nebraska. John, you touched on it a little bit. He was your teammate. But he was coached by the legendary Tom Osborne, who taught him one thing, that, you know, sometimes when your quarterback isn't feeling the groove, it's okay to get them out of the game, let them survey the field, and then put them back in the game. And now we're seeing that, right? He's taking a page out of Tom Osborne's coaching book, as John told me earlier before the game started, and it's working for him.
Absolutely, yeah. Miles Crawley has been the starter all year, but Mickey J, again, really following the Tom Osborne method. He wants structure and systems with his team, but he also wants quarterbacks who can follow their playbook. He's worked with Miles Crawley, knows he has talent, but giving him a look, like you said, Laurencia, absolutely. Come on the sideline, watch the game with me.
At the 41-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Grambling right now. New quarterback, handoff. This one goes to Talbert, the grad student out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And he's back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you,
and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Elijah Jenkins did a nice job getting in there, and then they swarmed him. So shutting that down, Mickey J also told us he wants to keep that ground game going today. So with the new quarterback in, Ashton Fry, we're going to see what kind of mix they have. If they're going to let him use his arm or stick to that ground game.
You know, one of the things that Mickey said about him, he's got a strong arm. When he gets a chance to throw it, he looks a little Patrick Mahomes sidearm that time.
Off the mark.
It goes incomplete.
Well, again, when you're the new guy and you've been on the bench a lot of the season, it takes some time to get your engines going. But again, Mickey has told us he likes the kid's confidence. So if he starts clicking, he might have a chance to have a big game here. And again, they had 3 quarterbacks battling through spring, and he made Miles Crawley work through the fall as well to lock down that spot. So he's not letting this thing be easy. He's got the number 2 guy in there right now in the QB1 spot.
Ashton Fry. The other one is Del J. Bailey. We may see him. Here's Fry, back to pass. Strong arm. That was in the interception territory that time. Not a good pass. down the field.
Well, you know, that happens. Ashton Fry, 2 passes.
Almost came up with it.
Yeah, 2 times off the mark, so he's going to have to find his rhythm. A little bit of pressure here, but he just let that one go. It wasn't so much pressure that he couldn't throw what he wanted. It got away from him a little bit high, so if he's still in that next series, which we assume he will be, he's going to have to kind of calm down, get in that Zen mode, take a couple deep breaths, and do what he's capable of. As you said, Mickey J goes, kid's got a strong arm, he's got the height, he's got the talent. Now they need to translate that into production on the field.
Schifano with the punt. And the ball is down right at about the 11-yard line. Make it to 13. Let's go down to Laurencia right now.
Ball down at the 15.
Now, earlier we touched on Tom Osborne and his impact on Mickey Joseph on the field today, but we have our very own Cornhusker on our HBCU Go team in the booth, John Kelly. Now, John, we had to dive into the archives and pull out this beautiful film of you running down for a touchdown. But, John, can you break down this film for me? Because, I mean, you were moving.
Oh, I appreciate that. My wife must have sent that to you. Well, thanks a lot for showing that. But yeah, Mickey J was a quick guy. You know, I tried to do a few things on the outside, but again, that feels like 100 years ago. So I'm flattered and honored that Charlie and the team here, you guys kind of put that up there. But these young cats now, what they're doing, we're seeing that ground game right by Arkansas Pine Bluff. These guys eating up the tough yardage. But yeah, Mickey J, I'll tell you, when he was a player and he came in as a freshman, he made his presence known. He was in a big-time program, but he came in talking the talk, had that swag, but also he was running around on scout team, making a lot of defenders on the #1 defense miss and miss again. So Mickey J said, I might be a freshman, but I'm coming in here. You will know I represent New Orleans. Now he has that same swag, that same attitude as the head coach, bringing that Husker magic. He wants to really get this team into a culture of winning.
Took them to a postseason bowl game. In fact, broke his leg against Oklahoma the last game of the regular season. What was his junior year?
That's right. And he talked about the influence that Tom Osborne expects leaders to be leaders, what Mickey's trying to do. He broke his leg, but, you know, Mickey thought then he'd hand off the captainship to somebody else. Tom Osborne said, no, you're still my leader. You're on crutches, but you will lead this team. So Mickey J says he's looking for leaders to do the same.
Keeping the ball on the ground. This is Arkansas Pine Bluff again. This is Marion Weber on the carry, trying to go around the left side behind Courtney Van Buren, the second, the left guard, and not much running room for him that time. In fact, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Mekhi Hagan's having a solid day so far, 7 of 11.
That's going to be
touchdown.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter here, as both teams go to the sideline. 6 seconds to go before the first quarter runs out, but we're all tied at 7 apiece. This will be the 4th possession for Arkansas Pine Bluff in the ball game. All tied at 7 apiece. It's Grambling's homecoming 2024. We'll be back in just a moment.
HBCU Go is bringing you the best black college sports right to your home or mobile device. A celebration of black culture and excellence from HBCUs. We showcase compelling original programs that honor the rich legacy and tradition of HBCUs across the country. Download our apps on Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire for the full HBCU Go experience and join us as we amplify black excellence.
Officially have landfall now of Hurricane Ian.
It's nothing like any other hurricane we ever have been through.
We're the Bostons.
We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
So it's time for our crew to move on in, and we're going to ask you to head on out.
Now it's time to go inside.
Ooh, Lord have man. That's so amazing.
Now that's a fast home rescue.
The biggest comedy stars.
I give her my heart, but she wanted my what?
Kidney. Wall-to-wall laughs.
What is it called when an elderly woman has an affair?
Grandma did what?
It's the comedy game show.
There is an edible version of Scrabble.
Going to the bathroom spells disaster.
Funny you should ask. Check your local listings for times and channel. She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
She's very frank.
You should never start anything you're not prepared to finish.
Compassionate.
I see a family that still loves each other, and I'm glad to see it.
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams. Check your local listings for times and channel.
We have this little girl, Kaylin. Never acted before. I would say to her, okay, give me your scared face. And she really blew a hole in all of us old actors who have all of our methods of getting into an emotion and doing everything, because she could do it in one take.
ES.TV, where the stars shine. Check your local listings for times and channel. Catch all the laughs here on the Griot Classics. The Jeffersons.
Oh, hi.
Sanford and Son.
You big dummy.
Different Strokes.
What you talking about, Willis?
The Cosby Show.
Absolutely.
227.
Mary.
Good Times.
Dynamite.
Old friends. Lots of laughs.
I think we died and went to heaven.
So watch The Griot for timeless comedy. Check local listings.
I'm here with head coach Alonzo Hampton. We have a tied ball game on our hands, coach. You told me pregame that one of the keys is limiting those explosive plays. How are you hoping to do that going to the rest of the game?
Well, obviously, we made two bonehead plays on special teams, kicking the ball in the middle of the field. They got a big return, and then we had a punt situation. The ball should have been kicked. We held on to it too long, and they got the ball 1st and 10 on the 21. They got the score. We're doing a good job defensively. Now, offense, we're starting to pick it up, so we're in a good spot. We just need to go ahead and finish this drive and do what the Golden Lions do.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and good luck in the rest of the game. Back to you guys.
And you heard you saw Coach Hampton, 4 wins over 2 seasons. Last year, they were just, 1-7, 2-9 overall. And, of course, they won 2 games already this season. And they're
off to a good start, man. They're starting to believe.
Yeah. They lost a close one to Alcorn a couple weeks ago by 10, 38-28, down in Lorman, Mississippi. And they had an opportunity to win that game, but came away on a 10-point deficit.
Yeah, Alonzo Hampton, he's come in again with his good vibes, and he's really become a coach and a spiritual leader. So he's getting these guys revved up, believing they can win.
2nd down and 10. First play of the 2nd quarter.
Oh!
And it's complete on the far side to Donovan Giles. And Giles is stopped immediately by David Jones. David Jones over there to make the stop defensively, the sophomore out of Madison Prep in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Charlie, that's called bringing the wood. He timed that perfectly.
I call it a slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker, too. Knocking your helmet off.
3rd down and 6. The ball at the 42-yard line right now. 1 of 3.
And I like that bell ringing. That's what he did on that one. Mr. Jones.
Pine Bluff, 2 of 4 in 3rd down conversions. Let's see what they do. Rolling right. Higgins throws and has it complete for the close to the 1st down. He's going to be short by about 3 yards. And they'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Charlie, Jackson Isaac on that one. He scored the touchdown. And as I mentioned, he's going to get some opportunities today because everybody's keying on the money man, Javani Gibson. So, again, a nice job rolling out by Higgins. And this is a tough pass to complete right in there. A little bit of traffic, a little bit of hands. Good defense, but great catch. Not enough for the 1st down, but again, moving the sticks, and they get their nice drive shut off short.
And a punting situation once again for Arkansas Pine Bluff. 3rd punt of the afternoon. One was blocked.
He might have got a piece of that, too.
Yeah. Very close.
Look, I'm telling you right now, Alonzo Hampton, he was talking about bonehead stuff. He said, we cannot do that. Their first punt, like in the end zone, that pressure by Grambling getting in there and getting a hand on that. Special teams coming up big for the G-men. Watch the pressure here. Extending out. Don't really see him coming in there, but yeah, he got a little bit of hand right on that. I think he got a piece. If you can see the angle here, great effort by the defense. If he didn't get a piece, that was a shank that made it look like
only 21 yards on that punt by Mr. Baker. The punter for Arkansas Pine Bluff came in averaging 41 yards per punt, and that hurt his average a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
That was Grambling's Ken Pierre Charles, number 33, possibly on that block.
Keeping the ball on the ground this time. Grambling running straight ahead. Grambling on the offensive side now. Travian Hargrove, gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 37, 38-yard line.
As you notice, Miles Crawley back in there at quarterback, and they just haven't generated offense today. Just over 30 yards total offense, but the only number I guess that matters, the scoreboard's tied, so they'll take a deep breath and take that.
Yeah, a lot of times you see teams with no yards, but coming out on top. As Crawley lets that one go. Great sliding reception that time by Javon Robinson.
Well, Charlie Lorencia talked about it. Let's give Miles Crawley a break. Come with Mickey Joseph on the sideline and then get back in there and execute. So, again, the refresh, the reset. Miles Crawley comes right out. The great pass, frozen rope to Javon Robinson. That's what Mickey wants.
Preseason second-team all-conference for Robinson. And straight ahead goes Hargrove. And Hargrove picking up some good yards. Or was that?
That's Talbert.
Talbert. That was Talbert that time. Grad student out of Baton Rouge on the carry.
Mickey Joseph told us we are going to run that ball, and what that will do is that will open it up for his quarterback. He said we also have to help Crawley out by getting him opportunities to use his strong arm, and I love the fact very systematically he had it drawn up. I'm taking him out after that second drive. Let him watch drive with me, and now Crawley back in there looking like a new man ready to take this to the end zone.
J.R. Waters at the bottom of your screen. Again, keeping it on the ground with Mr. Talbert. Talbert, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Good defense that time.
Yeah, man. Big man Antonio Johnson. He was shaking it out, feeling the magic. He's like, don't try to run up in my house, son. I will put you down.
6'2", 300-pounder out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Started his career at Memphis. Also played at Northeastern State before coming over to Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Big 6'2", biscuit over 300 pounds, looking and feeling good. I like when the big guys can move and shake it, man.
Empty backfield right now. 2nd down and 10. Crawley. Well, I don't know who he was throwing to that time. The only person over there.
Based on his reaction, might have been a little bit of a mix-up there because he's showing the coach, hey, isn't he supposed to turn to the outside? So, again, communication can kill you on those pass plays, or lack thereof.
Eric Dooley is the quarterback's coach, former head coach at Prairie View and Southern University. Had a chance to talk to him a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion out there. People kind of dancing around and head on a swivel thing. What's happening?
Going left. Crawley throws out of bounds. 4th down coming for the G-men.
Give the Golden Lion defense big credit on that one. Stretching the play out all the way to the sideline, not allowing anything to happen. Great coverage, too. When you have a quarterback without any open receivers, he's going to hang on to that ball for a long time. Look, Crawley looking, and again, when you're throwing against your body and you're rolling to the left when you're right-handed, it's a tough throw anyway, but the defense did a great job of just stretching it out and didn't give him a chance.
48-yard field goal attempt for this Grambling team. They've only attempted 2 field goals all season long. This is the 3rd attempt. They were perfect up until this point.
Not enough.
And this one is good for 38 yards. So, a big field goal for the Grambling Tigers. And they are on the board and lead it by 3.
Okay, kids, let's get this party started. Coming.
We've been with you through the years.
Boy, you ain't shaving nothing but hair.
Where legacies are honored.
I Auntie's here.
New futures created.
Jazz, come on now.
Culture preserved. HBCUs aren't just institutions. They're a way of life. P&G and its brands proudly support you every day. This is how we HBCU.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products, like our tabletop masa mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow. How do you feel? No, how do you want to feel?
A new head coach.
Make it about us. We beat the odds.
And her new assistant.
Hey, Google, find me an alternate route, because you decide the outcome.
And a must-win game.
No, we decide the outcome.
And the vision and a car that always delivers.
Bring it in! I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow.
The all-new 2025 Equinox and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
HBCU Go Sports is brought to you by Ford. Built Ford proud. And by MetaQuest. Expand your world. Yeah, well, I just want to make a correction. I said that was only their second attempt at a field goal. That was Arkansas. Pine Bluff has only kicked 2 field goals all season long. For Grambling, that is the 10th for Mr. Harridan. He's 10 of 15 in field goals this year. His longest before that one was 50 yards. And that one was good for 48.
And that 10th field goal gives them a 10-7 lead at homecoming. And you could feel the magic, Charlie, starting yesterday out here as we rolled in. Everybody on fire, looking for that home team to do some big things. They're in the lead now. Great kick. A little extra mustard on it.
Yeah, that goes into the end zone. Don't forget, next week, John and I and Laurencia and our entire HBCU Go crew will be in Daytona Beach as Bethune-Cookman hosts Jackson State. And it'll be their homecoming 2024 right here on HBCU Go. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your local listings for programming information.
And we like to amp things up also on those homecomings. We have our pregame kickoff show. We got the team. They were out here today feeling the magic, looking good and strong. So we will bring that party as well. So right now, Grambling State up by 3, trying to keep that defense. The first couple drives, man, they were punching them right in the face. So we'll see if they can crank it up for the G-men one more time on Big D.
From their own 25, Arkansas Pine Bluff. Their 5th possession of the afternoon, trailing by 3. Over the middle.
There he is.
This was complete. Javon,
look at him go.
And Gibson on his way across midfield into Grambling territory at the 45-yard line. That is good for 22 yards.
That was a nice one, and that's what he does. He gets big chunks, but he puts it right on his guy, Higgins, to Gibson, and Gibson knows what to do. The yak, yards after catch. This is what he's been doing all season long, always a threat.
He was 9 of 14 in passing so far, and about 69 yards, 68 yards on the afternoon. Now they lose a yard or 2 on this play, and it'll be 2nd down and 12.
So Gibson going out of the lineup for a little bit of a break. That's one guy you want to have in the lineup to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. But a consistent day. No big yardage so far from Higgins, but he's been a consistent guy with his team.
He came from Monticello, Arkansas Monticello, last year where he caught 28 passes for 403 yards and 4 touchdowns. So it just continued.
Javon Gibson knows what he's doing, and he's very confident. Not arrogant, but he believes in himself. He's not shocked he's getting off this year.
Going around the right side and tripped up. Then was down. The ground did not cause that fumble.
But you never want to give him a chance. The kid, but the ground caused that fumble. But I love it. A freshman getting in there. He's just really been running strong today. Yeah, that was a great dive and a great shoestring tackle right there. That could have been a huge chunk. So nice play by the defense catching up to him. That was Brendan Barley on the dive and the save.
3rd down and 3. Ball at the 40 of Grambling.
You feel that home stadium amping it up here, trying to fuel their defense with a little injection of home cooking energy. That's right,
Timeout.
Giovanni. He
Arkansas
said,
Pine Bluff. Second charge, timeout of the half.
So Pine Bluff calls their second timeout. They are 2 of 5 in third down conversion. Let's see if they can convert when we return.
You feel it from the moment you enter our campus. It's a legacy of greatness. We are the Golden Lion family, committed to innovation and truth. We all come from different places, but now call the Pride Lands home. Whether it's the sciences, arts, or business, we're shaping the minds that one day will reshape the world. The University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Become a part of the pride.
Judge Millian doesn't mince words.
Why aren't you stopping the behavior if it's happening right in front of you?
She cuts to the chase.
I think you're misreading the law a little bit.
Really? Compassionate.
You should be mad at one person, and that's him. When did something happen that made you feel uncomfortable?
She never accepts disrespect.
Stop your nonsense, or we will be escorting you out.
Watch Justice for the People with Judge Millian. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Questions, gentlemen.
This is gonna hurt.
Hold them as long as you can.
You're a deer in the jungle here, my boy.
Join in on the action. Watch free on Local Now.
Style is king on the Jeffersons.
We are the Jeffersons.
And George Jefferson takes the crown.
Remember, I worked my way from the bottom up to the top.
But not before his wife tears him down.
Sometimes I call him loudmouth. I wear the pants in this family. And when you zip them up, include your mouth.
Watch the Jeffersons on the Griot Classics, your neighborhood for classic laughs. Check your local listings.
It's unbelievable!
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
This is a dangerous hurricane.
Tens of thousands of live reports where the weather is happening.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. 22 specialized and advanced field degrees. 7 innovative weather presentation patents. And a former National Hurricane Center director. One trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
3-point ball game here on Grambling's Homecoming 2024, and the Tigers leading the Golden Lions 10-7. And you talked to Alonzo Hampton, he talked about recruiting in the offseason. He recruited 50 new players, 19 of them were freshmen. And he lost 3 players, a defensive tackle, Cam Rutherford, who went over to Cincinnati. And he lost a wide receiver, Kendrick Lewis, and a quarterback, Jalen Macon, to Northern Illinois. You saw the standings there in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. A couple big games today. One is at Jackson with Florida A&M playing them, and then down in Baton Rouge, Southern University hosting Alcorn. So big day for football here in the SWAC. Out in the corner, and that's going to be incomplete. No flag. Hey, that young man, he's happy, isn't he? Joel Williams.
Yeah.
Playing defense.
He's having a great
83.
game. Great game.
And it'll bring up a 4th down for Arkansas Pine Bluff. They're going to stay with it on this 4th down situation. And ranked as far as 4th downs conversions, 43% for them so far this season.
Yeah, and this is something right now, at this point in the game, if you can break their back on defense and come up with this would be a huge turbo boost to their entire ball game. So I like the confidence going forward. They know they have players that can get it done.
4th and 5. Higgins back to pass, under pressure. Has some room if he can run around the corner. And he lets it run out of bounds. He don't make it. He's about 10 yards shy of getting to where he needed to go.
That is a great defensive effort. The G-men have been putting pressure on all day. Higgins, nice spinorama to get out of harm's way, but they just keep coming at him. It's like a hailstorm of guys in black jerseys. And Alonzo Hampton saying, we gotta find a receiver. Do not hang onto the ball too long. But that was a tough one. A tough dance for Mekhi Higgins. Not a chance to do much with that.
So Grambling will take over at their own 45-yard line, leading by 3. And we're in the second quarter here with 8:24 to go. And again, Miles Crawley comes back in at the quarterback. We've seen their backup quarterback, Ashton Fry, in there for a series. But empty backfield. Off to the far side. It has a complete short gain on the reception for J.R. Waters.
Great tackle by Mike Riley out there, and that's a tough one for a linebacker when you're getting one-on-one. Got some help there from Damon Dawkins as well, but it was a nice play on defense.
They call Mr. Waters the super senior.
That's high praise.
Yeah, transferred from Oregon back in 19 to 20. It shows Oregon over Arizona, Colorado State, Michigan, Nebraska, and Utah. So that's why they call him the super.
Going for it.
And no way. Incomplete. Way over the head of the intended receiver again. J.R. Waters was the man he was looking for to be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, Charlie, they're setting up when they spread all the receivers out there, empty backfield. They are trying now to pry open that can. They were running it hard in that first quarter, now trying to balance it back out, and they're going for those home run balls. They just have not been able to find any openings or any connection to let Miles Crawley go off.
You talk about Miles Crawley. You know, he's played for 5 different coaches since he's been to college. You know, he started at Alabama State. I believe his first coach over there, I'm trying to think of his first coach's name.
The bottom line, you keep changing offenses. You got to be a smart kid.
And here's a reception for a first down. A reception for a first down that time, and Grambling moves the sticks.
Chris Simmons, nice work here. Miles Crawley looking for his guy, patient, puts it right there away from the defense. A great grab by Simmons to get out and make it happen. First down.
On the carry around the left side. There he goes. And still on his feet goes Trey Bradford. And Bradford's down to the 15.
Mickey J told us they're going to be running it on the ground. That time, Trey Bradford looking for daylight, eludes the one defender, and then he puts on the Jets. A little nice move at the end to squeeze out a couple extra. Got the nice breaks.
Holding.
Good agility.
Offense.
All for nothing.
So they're going to bring it back.
10-yard penalty.
Donald Hill Ely. That was the coach's name. His first coach over at Alabama State. Then Pierce came in and replaced him. And then it was Eddie Robinson who came in and replaced him. And then, of course, last year here you had Hugh Jackson. And now you've got...
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing Miles Crawley is not only a great quarterback, but a very intelligent quarterback, because every new coach comes in with their own playbook. Miles Crawley able to, clean off his hard drive and download the new offense over and over. So big credit to him for always being a strong quarterback and force and leader despite the constant change.
And again, those penalties is what he at least did not pre-snap penalties.
Right.
You can live with an aggressive penalty, but not a pre-snap.
That one jammed him big.
It did. Little screen to the near side, and still trying to get something back to the midfield stripe as far as Trey Bradford can go. Let's go down to the sideline and Laurencia.
Yeah, you guys, talking about the fact that Miles Crawley has been coached by so many different individuals is a big piece. And I think that, Coach Mickey Joseph mentioned that the team is still looking for a consistent leader, right? He has multiple transfers who have never really been asked to be a leader of programs, so it's new to them. But we talked about it, right? Miles Crawley is an extremely smart young man who's been able to adjust. He's been malleable. So I'm excited to see what he's able to do here for Grambling, but it's not an easy task.
Out of bounds. This one goes incomplete.
Yeah, Mickey Joseph, he's all about structure. Said it from day one, and it goes through him. He said, I know the janitor, I know the president of the university. It goes through me, and I have to set the example. As Laurencia pointed out, looking for leaders on both sides of the ball. And right now he said, offensively, I got that guy, number 7. Defensively, I've got some players, but no one's stepping up, so he feels like he has to be the big dog. He wants some of his players to follow his lead.
Third leading passer in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Won the job in the spring. As you mentioned earlier, John, he went to Joe Dickerson's quarterback camp in Texas to get ready for this season.
And he has really, really grown as a player. We've seen some big games.
Grambling.
From Miles Crawley. And he has talked to us. He's very confident.
He's grown up a lot. 5:55. That's the time remaining. We're in the first half here at Grambling. 10-7, the home team leading.
You want more. More time for what matters. Skip the ordinary and take a detour to the extraordinary. There's so much to discover. So start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. The new, well, you know what it is. It's all in the name.
Welcome to another episode of Amir's Fit Checks. All right, now we talking, yeah.
Old Spice. This is how we HBCU.
Let's unretire. Why not?
22. On you. Let's go.
I'm good right here, bro.
From touchdown to touchdown.
Off the left side, there it goes.
It's the biggest event of the year. And HBCU Go is your homecoming home.
Make sure to keep watching HBCU Go.
Witness the tradition, culture, performances, and the greatest rivalries of the season. Jackson State University visits Bethune-Cookman University Homecoming Saturday, October 26, 3-2 Central on HBCU Go.
Now let's take a look at our halftime show playlist presented by Honda. Of course, Dreams Are Unstoppable. You know some of these tunes, don't you, John?
I'll tell you what, man. I'm a huge Quincy Jones fan, and Frankie Beverly and Mays, come on. Even the young kids know about this. But as you go down here, Michael Jackson, get on the floor.
And that's Arkansas Pine Bluff, and of course, Grambling. You got Eddie Holman, Luther Vandross.
Old school, come on.
Frankie Beverly there. Tevin Campbell.
It continues. Can we talk? It's going to be a party, Charlie. You may even have trouble getting me back on the game here after halftime. So I'm going to be out there dancing and grooving.
That's presented by Honda. And we got a 3rd and 16 right now. Let's see if Grambling can groove on this 3rd and 16. Crawley steps up. Plenty of room. Has it complete to Jalen Johnson, and Jalen Johnson, short of a first down by about 2 yards, gets to the 46, had to get to the 44.
Actually, no, they're about 12 yards short.
Oh, you're correct. I'm looking at the wrong.
That's all right.
Down marker. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was nowhere near getting what they needed.
So it's 4th and 12. Let's see what they come up with now. 4th and 12. They're going to bring the punter on. That is Grambling. And that'll be John Schifano, the grad student out of Arlington, Texas. 8th leading punter in the SWAC, averaging just over 40 yards per punt. Had a 65-yarder against Louisiana Lafayette. This one,
there you go,
right out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. So good punt that time for the young man. Good for 42 yards. And you talk about Giovanni Gibson. Let's look at the stats for him.
Yeah, man. He's been rolling this year.
You know, he started his career at Monticello, recruited by Tyler Junior College, but they wanted him to play linebacker. He says, no, I'm not going there and play linebacker. Senior year, high school in Opelousas, he started out 1-4 as Coach Jimmy Zachary made a change at quarterback and put him in the lineup. And you look at what he's done so far this year in terms of receptions.
Yeah, competing with the big schools, too. We got Alabama up there. He's nearly the top guy in not just the FCS, but all of Division I football. Giovanni Gibson is a baller. He's been proving it. And when we talked to him this week, Charlie, he goes, no, I'm not surprised. The spotlight, I expected it. I've been dreaming about this. I've been putting in the work, and he's getting the results.
Back to pass. Higgins runs out of trouble, lets the ball go, has a man out there, incomplete. He had a man there. He was looking to try to get it into the hands of Donovan Giles, and it'll be 3rd down and 10.
The Grambling G-men letting nothing, refusing to let anything be easy for Mekhi Higgins. He is working all day, just dancing out of harm's way, looking, running, trying to survive, and he hasn't had a chance really to sit in there and make his big connects. You know, they're in this ball game only trailing by 3, but that G-man defense putting the hammer on him.
2nd down, make that 3rd down and 10. There's 2 of 6 in 3rd down conversions today. Throws it out there, incomplete. Good defense that time by Blake Davis, the freshman out of Los Angeles, California, making sure nothing would happen.
Yeah, nice work once again. More pressure, more rushing Higgins. And that one, again, never a shot really to complete the ball. Calling for the flag, but nah, that one was not even catchable. Good defense by Grambling. So Grambling should have some solid field position, Charlie Neal. Maybe even get a little return here at homecoming to get this party jump-started.
4:19 remaining. Jalen Johnson standing at the 40-yard line of Arkansas Pine Bluff. So let's see what kind of, not a good kick either.
He's having trouble today. Look at him. Uh-oh, that was not a smart play on the run.
And now Arkansas Pine Bluff on the muff comes up with the turnover. It'll be Arkansas Pine Bluff's ball right now. And coming up with the reception after the muff was Jonas Davis, one of the running backs.
And he's got the good hands, man. But Jalen Johnson trying to catch this on the fly.
Arkansas Pine Bluff. 1st down, Arkansas Pine Bluff.
And that is a big, big turnover. They would have had great field position. The kicker's like, that's what we do, son. I make a bad kick, you make a great play.
That's what it's all about, right?
That's awesome. It's called teamwork, you know.
From their own 28-yard line.
Makes the dream work.
Keeping it on the ground once again, trying to go off the right side. Nothing going on as far as the running game for the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions, as B.J. Curry got the call that time, but a lot of black jerseys around him to make sure he didn't get far.
Yeah, Charlie, Arkansas Pine Bluff, great opportunity to take advantage of a mistake by Grambling. They still have a lot of field to cover, but if they can give Higgins a little bit of time, he can start picking them apart. So again, they got the 1 touchdown pass, but other than that, they haven't really been able to generate offense. A couple of mistakes, bad punts. They're hanging only down by 3, but they would love to get a drive heading into halftime.
3:35 remaining. Going in motion is Gamage. And Gamage goes upfield, and we get a flag. And that's going to be incomplete. There's a flag before the pass was thrown. It was intended for Armani Roan, the redshirt sophomore. Now, do we have offsides? They didn't blow the play
Not
dead.
sure on that, but a couple of the Grambling players, Charlie, they butted heads and they're limping off the field right now, so they put more damage on themselves than they did to the offense.
Illegal formation. Offense. More than 4 people in the backfield. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
So the penalty is declined because of illegal formation.
A lot of bodies, and that hurts. You can see there the collision midair, and I can tell you, when you're off the ground, Charlie, you have no support. So you take a punishing blow like that, you don't have any support. So when you're in midair, man, that's when injuries can happen.
2 of 7, 3rd down conversion. 3:19 to go before halftime. Higgins throw and has it complete. Has it complete in front of his own bench, and on the reception that time, Armani Roan. They've been trying to get the ball to him a couple times. Redshirt sophomore out of Orlando, Florida. 6'5", big kid.
Higgins this time getting away from the pressure. A frozen rope. Nice play just over the hands of the defense. Armani Roan, great job pulling it in after a bad penalty. 1st down, sticks moving. They got 250 to score.
17 yards on that reception by Mr. Roan. 1st down and 10 now. Ball at the 43-yard line. Higgins out in the flat to the near side.
Look at Derek White go.
White is down the sideline. And another first down gained.
This is the kind of magic the Golden Lions have been enjoying through the air this year. That's why Mekhi Hagan's one of the top passers in the SWAC, getting into his guys out there. Giovanni Gibson has been a little quiet, but other guys picking it up here.
And keeping the ball on the ground once again. This time it's B.J. Curry on the carry. B.J. Curry, not much going on. So the 2-minute timeout is
that brings us to the 2-minute timeout
in effect right now, and we'll be back. 10-7, our score.
Grambling. Grambling is an education. Grambling is growing. It's a community. An experience. Grambling is tradition, legacy, and the future. What is Grambling? Grambling is all of this and more. Grambling is the place where everybody is somebody.
It's unbelievable!
Hundreds of millions of lives impacted.
This is a dangerous hurricane.
Tens of thousands of live reports where the weather is happening.
Yeah, this is extreme.
Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. 22 specialized and advanced field degrees. 7 innovative weather presentation patents. And a former National Hurricane Center director. One trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
Did you hear?
I can't believe it.
The residents of 227 are on the front stoop again.
Calvin wants to show me where he goes when he wants to think about things.
Huh. Must be a very small place.
If gossip is gospel on 227,
Did you see that?
then the Griot Classics is the church.
You home early, son?
My boss let me off. I have a severe headache.
Your neighborhood for classic laughs. Check your local listings. Judge Millian doesn't mince words.
Why aren't you stopping the behavior if it's happening right in front of you?
She cuts to the chase.
I think you're misreading the law a little bit.
Really? Compassionate.
You should be mad at one person, and that's him. When did something happen that made you feel uncomfortable?
She never accepts disrespect.
Stop your nonsense, or we will be escorting you out.
Watch Justice for the People with Judge Millian. Check your local listings for times and channel.
We ready? Yeah. It's time to address. You know we the best. Here to impress. We got you covered like you want bed rest. You can kick back, flip your head rest. Everything you need, we got excess. Just in, you ain't gotta just guess. Bringing big news and we said it best. We ready to go. Come and get it right now. We got what you like now. Every day and night now. Better get here right now.
2 minutes left before halftime. And don't forget our halftime showcase. We want you to stay tuned for that. It's our Capital One halftime showcase. Arkansas Pine Bluffs Marching Music Machine is here of the Mid-South, and Grambling's world-famous Tiger Marching Band. We'll have also first half stats and analysis. Stay with us for our Capital One halftime showcase.
Couple of really strong playlists, too. Stay tuned.
Second down, trying to turn the corner. Oh, nothing doing that time for Derek White. Could not get around the corner.
Andrew Jones, a man on fire right there. He came flying out of that linebacker position, but this is what you want from a linebacker. He's tough, he's strong, hard-nosed, smash mouth, and he can also fly. So that pursuit on the run, great play by.
Lost big yards on the play. It is third down and 15. Big third down facing the Golden Lions right now. That Lions and Tigers, when those two get together, something's got to give, right?
Lions and Tigers, oh my.
Hagan stepping up.
Ooh, pressure. Ball's loose. I don't know if his arm was coming forward.
Well, it's either turnover down or it's going to be back to Grambling. It may be the first turnover of the ball game for this Arkansas Pine Bluff team. So they turn it over on downs at the 49-yard line of Grambling.
They got a minute left.
I shouldn't say downs on a turnover.
Yeah, they
fumble.
But look at this pocket just collapsed, and he tried to have the ball going forward, but it looked like Kalas Francis, a freshman, big 6'2", 330 pounds. Watch the big pause. So that was a great defensive play to spring that ball loose. Michael Garner knocked the ball loose, and it looked like the big man comes inside Francis on the pickup. Mekhi Hagans, though, he's been eating defenders' jerseys all day.
Yeah, and we'll see how Grambling responds right now. They have 51 yards to get to the end zone, but they could get into field goal position. 1:06 is the time remaining. It's the 19th takeaway of the year for the Grambling Tigers.
They know how to put it down on D. Crawley a chance to go ahead and light it up.
A little swing pass out to the near side. Not much running room, but look at the spin move. Trying to get away. Looked like a little man dancing. Javon Robinson, the explosive young man out of Florida City, Florida. Went to Homestead High.
That's the never stay die attitude.
Yeah. He's only 5'6", 180 pounds.
Dynamite comes in small packages.
Second down. Crawley, plenty of time. Incomplete. A lot of people I could see in the stands wanting him to run with the ball that time. And Javon Robinson, again, was the intended receiver. But because he did have some wide open space in front of him, could at least possibly picked up the first down. But one of the things that Coach told us this week was he's been banged up. A little bit banged up. So they're trying to,
take care of him too, right? You have a quarterback that has the ability to run, but you want to make sure he doesn't injure himself or do too much on the ground. But you're right, you got to be in the moment and take advantage of every blade of grass these guys give you.
Third down, 10. Crawley stepping up this time. He's going to take off and run. And he's going to be right about a yard or two shy of a first down that'll bring up fourth down. And now a timeout called by Mickey Joseph. 23 seconds to go.
30-second timeout.
Yeah, they want to reset here and make sure you take advantage. Crawley on the move again. Last play decided not to run. This time gets on his horse, gets out there, and they're going to reset right now. You might want to take a chance to go ahead and pop one towards the end zone.
3 yards shy, though.
3 yards shy
of a first down.
So they got to get that first down here.
So 23 seconds is the time remaining. You talk about Mickey Joseph, his second time here at Grambling. He was here under Broderick Forbes as the assistant coach back in 2014 and 2015. He coached at LSU, coached some great receivers over there. Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson.
Superstars.
Under Ed Ogeron, who's the interim head coach at the alma mater, Nebraska. 2022, they went 3-6 after Scott Frost got let go. So they're going to punt it away.
Playing it conservative, unless they pull something out of their bag of tricks.
So they're going to punt from the 43 of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Trying to down it before it gets into the end zone, and they still get it out. And it'll be at the 6-yard line.
Outstanding. I like the hustle, man. Way to get down there, brother, man.
That's 44-yard punt.
Oh, they called it a touchback.
Well, I don't know how they call it a touchback. If the man was in the air when his foot touched the ground before he got it off his hand.
It was close, man. In real time, it looked like he pulled off a Baryshnikov, a little ballerina ballet move, and looked good. Looked good on the highlight. And look, he's like, man, I thought I had some love there, man. Nice replay.
So I think Pine Bluff is going to play it safe. We're going to have just a kneel down.
Smart move.
And go into the locker room. Only down by 3 points. 2 touchdowns in the game. Grambling struck first. Bradford with a 7-yard run.
Play will start on my whistle.
Hagans with a 2-yard pass to Isaac. And then we had the 48-yard field goal by Harradine. And that's where we stand right now. We still have subs coming in for Arkansas Pine Bluff. sometimes you need to know where you're supposed to be on the field, don't you?
That helps.
That'll drive a coach to go ball, won't it? Your thoughts first half?
You know, I'll tell you what. When you look at this game, obviously, Grambling happy to be up. They haven't had a lot of offense, but they still got 10 points. On the other side of the ball, for that man right there, Alonzo Hampton, they've really been able to stay in this game. They've been under pressure with their quarterback, not blowing it up. They're only trailing by 3, so I got to imagine halftime, Alonzo Hampton telling his guys, look, fellas, if we don't make a couple of mistakes, we're up by a touchdown or 2 in this. So I think they're going to want to come out consistent in that second half and give that quarterback, their man, Mekhi Hagens, a little bit more time, and they might be able to take this thing at homecoming. But solid game, Charlie. Only 3 points separate both ball clubs.
And now Arkansas Pine Bluff will get the ball to start the second half. And we'll be back. We're Grambling. It's homecoming 2024. And it's Grambling by 3 at halftime. Stay tuned for our halftime showcase coming up in just a moment.
Check out Mahomes' top 3 plays of the day. He scrambles into T-Mobile to get that new iPhone 16 Pro on us. It's a little shimmy, shimmy, shake. What you think, huh?
It's like he's chasing an ice cream truck.
Ice cream! He got his iPhone 16 Pro, the first iPhone built for Apple intelligence.
Cuz holding it up like a baby lion.
Homie takes those T-Mobile savings and calls it a day.
Respect.
Now at T-Mobile.com, get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. And families can save 20% every month versus the other big guys.
We are exactly what you think. We are not at all what you think. We are past, present, and future, all in one. Because the best way to honor our history is to make history. General Motors, honored to sponsor the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
That was close.
Downey Unstoppables. This is how we HBCU.
I'm Edward Delling-Williams, and I'm here in the English Channel for my new series, The French Pub. And we're about to go hunting for Normandy's lobster bounty.
The French Pub with Edward Delling-Williams.
One of my favourite things is just a quick homemade mayonnaise and a little breakfast radish. Just perfect.
An all-new series on Recipe.tv.
Raising a family is hard.
Dynamite!
But the Evans family is always there for each other.
It sure is nice having all the family together like this.
Griot Classics is the place for good times. Check local listings.
We ready? Yeah. It's time to address. You know we the best. Here to impress. We got you covered like you on bed rest. You can kick back, flip your headrest. Everything you need, we got excess. Just in, you ain't gotta just guess. Bringing big news and we said it best. We ready to go. Come and get it right now. We got what you like now. Every day and night now. Better get here right now.
Did you hear?
I can't believe it.
The residents of 227 are on the front stoop again.
Calvin wants to show me where he goes when he wants to think about things.
Huh. Must be a very small place.
If gossip is gospel on 227,
Did you see that?
then the Griot Classics is the church.
You home early, Sandra?
My boss let me off.
Welcome to the Capital One Halftime Showcase on HBCU Go Sports, brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
We are super excited to be here at Grambling State for homecoming, and we have two very great bands that we're going to show you. But before we get to that, we have a version of our Beyond the Huddle series where we asked several players from the SWAC conference, how important is community service? And here's what they had to say.
It's very important, speaking to the guys that kind of are in the shoes of where I was trying to go. So any chance I get to give back to the community, I'm hands down all for it.
I always love to go around and be with the younger kids. That's what it's all about, because I know me growing up, I cherish that, going to those camps and things like that and getting a chance to see all the guys that to me back then was like superheroes. So I always cherish that. I always take the time to give back to my community and to the younger generation.
I love giving back because one day I was just that little kid that was at this football camp, or one day I was just that little kid that needed $5 to go get something to eat from the store. It feels good to just know that when I go home, I'm important to somebody, like it's somebody watching me. That's enough to motivate me every day.
Extremely important. Extremely important. You know, the community is what drives you, is what pushes you, is what motivates you, is what markets you. So you always got to make sure you give back to the house at the end of the day, right? Make sure you're always coming back and making sure that people can see that it's possible to come from where you come from. That's the power of it all.
I genuinely love that the players know the importance of giving back. And now taking the field is Pine Bluff's band, the Marching and Musical Machine of the Mid-South, also known as M4. There's 265 band members, and they're led by Director of Bands John R. Graham Jr. Let's see what they got. And when we come back, we'll see why Grambling State's band is called the best band in the land. So stay tuned because we have more on the Capital One Halftime Showcase.
You feel it from the moment you enter our campus. It's a legacy of greatness. We are the Golden Lion family, committed to innovation and truth. We all come from different places, but now call the Pride Lands home. Whether it's the sciences, arts, or business, we're shaping the minds that one day will reshape the world. The University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Become a part of the Pride.
Catch all the laughs here on the Griot Classics. The Jeffersons.
Oh, hi.
Sanford and Son.
You big dummy.
Different Strokes.
What you talking about, Willis?
The Cosby Show.
Absolutely.
227.
Mary.
Good Times.
Dynamite.
Old friends. Lots of laughs.
I think we died and went to heaven.
So watch The Griot for timeless comedy. Check local listings. She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
She's very frank.
You should never start anything you're not prepared to finish.
Compassionate.
I see a family that still loves each other, and I'm glad to see it.
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams. Check your local listings for times and channel.
We have this little girl, Kaylin. Never acted before. I would say to her, okay, give me your scared face. And she really blew a hole in all of us old actors who have all of our methods of getting into an emotion and doing everything, because she could do it in one take.
ES.TV, where the stars shine. Check your local listings for times and channel.
We have officially have landfall now of Hurricane Ian.
It's nothing like any other hurricane we ever have been through.
We're the Bostons.
We're here to help rebuild some of these homes.
We only allow ourselves 5 days per home.
So it's time for our crew to move on in, and we're going to ask you to head on out.
Now it's time to go inside.
Ooh, Lord have man. That's so amazing.
Now that's a fast home rescue.
The biggest comedy stars.
I give her my heart, but she wanted my what?
Kidney. Wall-to-wall laughs.
What is it called when an elderly woman has an affair?
Grandma did what?
It's the comedy game show.
There is an edible version of Scrabble.
Going to the bathroom spells disaster.
Funny you should ask. Check your local listings for times and channel.
Welcome back to the Capital One Halftime Showcase. The score right now is 10-7, and right behind me is a Grambling State University tradition. The alumni band is playing. You guys, the stadium is erupting, and I got chills, right? These individuals came back to their alma mater and are playing. You know, it's just so awesome to see all these things. Now, listen, the Grambling State Tiger Marching Band will happen right after this, but let's listen to these guys a little bit. Amazing tradition here at Grambling State. Now, while we wait for the world-famed Tiger Marching Band, let's check out this week's Top 10.
Let's take a look at this week's HBCU Go Top 10 poll, starting with the FCS, where Grambling comes in at number 10, while Alabama State holds down the number 9 spot. Southern University, who's one of 4 unbeaten teams in the SWAC, is 8th. Number 7 belongs to South Carolina State, with Hampton holding on to number 6. The top 5 from last week stayed intact, with Alcorn 5th, Tennessee State 4th, Jackson State 3rd, Florida A&M 2nd, and North Carolina Central on top at number 1. In Division II, Virginia State eased in at number 10. Shaw dropped to 9th after their loss to Winston-Salem. West Virginia State makes its first appearance in the top 10 at number 8. Livingstone is 7th. Fort Valley is 6th. Winston-Salem moved up to 5th. Miles comes in at 4th. Clark Atlanta got back into the win column and is 3rd. Virginia Union is 2nd, and Johnson C. Smith, the only unbeaten HBCU, maintains the top spot with a 6-0 record.
Now, the moment that everyone in this stadium has been waiting for, the Grambling State University world-famed Tiger Marching Band is taking the field. They're led by Director of Bands, Dr. Nicole Roebuck. Let's see what they got.
Grammy Award winner Luther Vandross, Till My Baby Come Home.
band in the land. And I'm joined on the field by John Kelly. Now, John, we talked about it. UAPB didn't have an amazing first half, but they've done just enough to stay in this game. What are your impressions?
Yeah, they've got to feel good about it coming in here on homecoming. Not their best half of football, only trailing by 3, so that's a good thing for Arkansas Pine Bluff. The team and the defense has been solid, and they're doing great things. Also, special teams. We're going to show you some highlights right now. Special teams give them a big boost here. You'll see here right away, they come in on this block punt. They get a hand on it, gives their offense great field position. Their special teams playing great all day. That sets up Trey Bradford. Easy money, cruises in for the touchdown, 7-0. Arkansas Pine Bluff strikes right back. Grambling keeps them in check there. Yeah, they had a chance to go here. Grambling keeping them in check. Mekhi Hagans gets it loose and runs the ball. And then look at this. Yeah, on that